Okay, so working with the System Log Daemon, okay, the System Log Daemon, System Log D, the traditional and most common logging daemon creates a dev log directory socket for system processes to writes to appropriate log file using the directory right here. Interests indicate facility and priority. Facility is the area system information is gathered from, and priority information importance to the system. I think I've done this all this right here. Okay, yeah, so we just passed all this. Okay, so right here, managing log files and general D database. For log files within the this directory right here, the log directory, you want to clear the context, but don't remove the log files. Use this the redirection symbol, and then use the cron daemon. You can schedule the log rotate command to back up and clear log files from entries stored in this directory right here, which is the log rotate. The log rotate command typically renames or rotates the log files. The log file will be renamed or to contain a numeric or data extension. A new log will be created. On most Linux systems, the log rotate utility is automatically scheduled to run data via the file extended colon data. You can run it manually by typing this command right here, log rotate / etc / log rotate conf. Next slide is going to be the admin slide. So you're going to authenticate. You're gonna use the pwconf command, convert system to use a -etc shadow file for encrypted password storage. So what is the encrypted password storage? It's basically a storage or database where every password is encrypted in so many ways that you cannot open it unless you have the specific keyword. Administering users and groups. So the bad thing and the good thing about encrypted is that if you lose your password, you will never ever be able to find it. But if the good thing is that you can never hack it, so it's unhackable. Administering users and groups. The pwconf command revert back to using this right here, this directory file. Users identifier, the UID. Unique users ID for each users. The group identifier is the GID, primary group ID for each users. So it was basically a good tool is that the group identifier is good for like classes, and the users are meant for like personal people. Primary group, a group of owner for all files created by users. General Electric Comprehensive Operating System, the GCOS text section of the users typically left blank. Okay, we know about the root users. That's basically the super users. It's usually listed at the top of the password file, followed by user account used by daemons, followed by the regular user's account. So you're gonna have the daemons, and then right underneath that's gonna be just the regular users. Password field differs in the two type of fields. It's gonna be the etc shadow contains encrypted passwords, and then also it contains an X character. Last change field, date of the most recent password change. Number represents date of the numbers of days since January 1st to and so forth. Administering users and groups. Passwords are often set to expire at certain intervals. So if you have a password that's expired at some point, 3 fields of files indicate the minimum numbers of days users will wait before the changing the password. The maximum numbers where they could change it, and then the warranty days will So we keep continuing this. Oops. When a password expires, the user will still be able to log into the system for a certain period of time. Number of days allowed is represented by the disabled one field in the this directory right here. This directory here of the exe group file lists all groups of their members. Allow users to belong to multiple groups. Password field usually contains an X. The user add command. Add new users account. Most new user information comes from 2 type of files. This type of file right here is the exe logins.defs, which just shows the email locations, passwords, expression memories, passwords, lengths, and range of UIDs and GIDs. And then the user add. That's the default primary group, the home directory locations, password information info, shell, skeleton directories. So this is gonna be right here is gonna be showing. This is what you could manage and change. Well, actually, you can't even change both of them because they're all set. So these are all set right here. These two will be set because you won't have to really change any of them because they already have the whole password expiration, and then here it's going to show them the primary keys and the classes where like you could just hop onto different directories and it will just already be made by the software developers. Creating user's account. The skeleton directory contains the environment files to copy a new user's home directories. Usually it's going to be in the etc scale. Override default parameters by specifying options by user add command. The passwd command set a user's password. So there's no argument. It sets the current user's password. User accounts must have passwords to set to log on. Root users can change any user's password. So again, root meaning super users, which means su, which means sudo. Creating super users accounts. So the -c and the X, adds a description for the users to Geico's field and etc. password. The home directory, you go back to your home, and the expiry date, specify the date to disable the account from logging in, the days, the groups, very simple and basic here. So you gotta probably know what's the UID and then the shell. Okay, so user mod command, modify user's account information. The change command, modify password information, expiration change. Modify the expiration information. To lock an account, make an account temporary unusable. Use the user mod -l username. So you type in the username right there, since it's after that command. Then right there, use the passwd command to change the password. And then use this right here, the cash command, to change the valid shell to an invalid shell. So here we're gonna have a tables. Here's the option. All right, if you want to know the description, where your home directory is, where the path will lead to, and then your group, your shell, URD. Comment options to the user mod command. Okay, deleting user's account. So this is all about deleting, adding, and modifying. User delete command, remove user's account. Specify users' names and argument. When account is deleted, files previously owned by user become owned by the number representing the UID of deleted users. Next user with the user will own the files. So there you will have like a sequence of every person has a unique UID, but once someone takes that UID, everything gets overwritten. Managing groups. To add groups to a system, edit the this file right here, this group file, using a text editor. I know you guys know what's a text editor. If not, you could use your notepad on Windows, or you could use your text thing. So here I'm gonna show you guys a little bit. Let me slide off on 445. All right, so on here you're gonna open up your Oracle VM VirtualBox. Let's power up GNOME. We're gonna power up GNOME, and I'm gonna show you guys what to expect when you see a Linux operating system. Have you guys ever seen a Linux operating system? You guys haven't? I'm about to show you. All right, Vanessa, you ready? All right, so here, make sure you have VirtualBox downloaded to your computer. There should be a useful video out there how to download it. So start up your Fedora right here, right? So I'm gonna start up as server admin, type in my password, sign in, and let me see if I could put this to like full screen or something. Just to no. What is it? Host FF. What's the host button? Oh, must be this. Oh, look. That's gotta be it. Okay, I'm just trying to view this. Is it adjust window size? Oh, there it is. Nope, that is not it. It's gonna be scary. Okay, so here I'm gonna give you guys a simple way. So here you see this is your Linux, right? You guys see your operating system right here? This is your Linux. So when yeah, I'm so sorry. You guys did not see that. Okay, so let me close this. Let me close this PowerPoint. I'm so sorry. Come on. Okay, you guys see it now? Okay, so once you log in, right? Remember how you guys open up the Fedora? Okay, like how you guys open this up, power up your virtual box, and then push start. Remember installing it? All right, so after you guys get into your Linux, have you guys seen this Linux operating system yet? Okay, so here, first things first is I'll remove this right here. Remove this from your favorite. Keep your files, and then you can move this too. So here, you're gonna type in your text editor, which is text. Right here. Here's your text editor, right? Drag this into your favorite. All right. Now you got a text editor, and then tag in your terminal. All right. These are going to be your two most useful tools ever in the software, in the IT world, is your terminal, your text pad, and then your internet browser to look up stuff, and then your files. But if you can have your files here if you want. You pull up your terminal, and here you could basically you're gonna administer every type of account there is. So like for the read write command, it'll show you that you could read, write, and execute. Oops, let me Control C out of here. Remember to use Control C to exit a program or whatever that's going on. And so for here, if you want to check out where you're at, path directory, you're gonna show your home directory right here. It's gonna show home.serveradmin. If you want to go back to your home directory, you put cd dash dot. You'll go back to your home. And then if you want to list all the files inside your files, you put ls and it lists all the files. You want to list the hidden ones, you put ls-a, and you can see the hidden files inside there. And basically what I'm showing you guys is from 45 managing groups. This is how you add or edit stuff. So let's just say like I have a file, right? So let's go say inside here, right? In my documents, I have I'm right here. So here I'm going to like I'm gonna see if I can go into admin. So I'm gonna go change into my directory called server admin. List directories, see what kind of folders I have, right? Go into your directory, go to documents. I don't think it's case sensitive. Okay, so it is case sensitive. So make sure you have like words that are like uppercase or lowercase. Type that in or you'll have an error. After that, you list all your commands. There's nothing in here, right? So remember the vim, that you could use the vi, which is a great editing tool. I don't like using vi. You could use vim. If vim is not downloaded, you could sudo app get vim. Right? So basically I don't feel like getting that right now. So I'm gonna use a text editor, right? So let's say I'm gonna save a text called IO stream include cmath user namespace std, and then just print 1 + 1 and what is it, return 0. Okay, for here, just gonna save this file, right? Control save into the documents. Let's save it as a let's save it as adding file, right? Adding.c++. There, let's just say that we open up our terminal, all right, and see what's inside our list. So there's gonna be an adding program right there called adding.c++. We could open it, just typing adding.c++. Oh, typed that wrong thing. So it's gonna be adding.c++. Maybe it's .c. CPP. Oh, .cpp. That's what it is. So I can't name it as a .c. So I gotta name it .cpp, not C++. So .cpp, and then go back, Control C, and then open it .cpp, or text editor. gedit. Okay, so you could open a gedit. That's another way to open a file. Anyway, so the point is, you guys are gonna be working with this terminal right here, and then this editor right here, and this is what you guys are gonna be doing mostly. And so let's just say there's like a big file in here, like has like a bunch of different codes or different tables. Like let's just say like, okay, like employee, and then ID, and then, you know, date, so forth. You guys are gonna have that type of information, and you guys are gonna, whatever the server admins, you guys gotta do, whatever the management tells you guys to do, you guys gotta do it, or whatever you have to. If that's your job pertaining to that, then that's what you gotta do. So hopefully I got you guys onto managing groups. So here, if you guys are gonna start managing a group, you guys edit that file right there that I just showed you guys. Use a terminal using that .g user mod command, and command list that users belong to. You use the ID command, list the IDs of groups that users belong to. Let's go see. Actually, let's go see if we can actually type some of these commands in here though. So here we could type in ID. See, it shows you your whole ID right here. Shows you your groups. Shows you if you want a new grip. There you go. Can change the user primary group, which is, I didn't need that, but I'm just showing you guys that every command has an executable file. And the only way you can execute it if you guys have privileges, and the only privilege you guys can have is the read, write, and execute privilege, which is usually the admin privileges. Everyone else should have just the reading privilege, and if they don't, then they shouldn't really see anything. Okay, so we're just gonna move on from current slide. The managing groups, here you guys have here's your group right here, username, your user ID, what group they're in, the full name, and so forth. Okay, for the summary, print jobs are spooled to a print queue before being printed to a printer. You can configure spooling by printing by using the cups accept, cups reject, and cups enable and cups disable the commands. Print jobs are created using the LP, can be viewed in the LP queue using the LP stat, and are removed from the queue from cancel. All right, just how we were just talking about the whole print commands earlier, and what they have and what details you guys remember they are. And then configure printers using the LP admin command, the custom web admin tools, and then or modifying the printer's comp. Events are typically logged to files by the system log daemon on a database by the system journal daemon. You could use the journal CTL command to view the contents of the journal D database. Alright, so the summary log file should be cleared or rotate over time to save disk space. User and group account information is typically in the that directory right there. I just showed you how to get to a directory, like such as the document directory. Use the user add command to create users and the group add command to create groups. All users must have a valid password before logging into a Linux system, which I just had, I had to log in using valid credentials. Users can be modified with user mod, change, chfn, chs, and then the past wd commands, and groups can be modified using the group mod command. The user delete and group delete command remove users and groups from the system, respectively. Careful how you delete. And then that's the end of the slide. So, you guys get back to your labs, and hopefully you guys work on some of the stuff like that. But hopefully you guys see what we're dealing with right here. So this right here is gonna be your it, and this is what, and then this is what you get into. So like this is gonna be, when I'm telling you what's a directory, I'm basically saying what's the file, where is it located in. So right here, this PW means path with directory, right? So right here, I'm in a documents directory, but there's gonna be more directories than that. When you're a server admin, there's gonna be a log directory, so you're gonna have to like navigate into there, right? And then you're gonna have to open it, right? You open it by typing in that name of the file. You open it up, and sometimes since you're in the server admin, just the terminal itself, you're gonna have to use the vi command to see what's inside and mess around with the users or interface. That's only if you have admin properties, but if not, it's gonna probably tell you just to like delete, or you know, LP or something, you know, LP stat, whatever. But that's kind of it for our lecture for the users and add, delete accounts, and the external devices like printers and stuff like that. And we just gonna try to like bash all these projects out and labs out so that we could get this certificate, get this graduation on. Alright, so this is, if you guys want to know, remember when you guys hit the all Purdue and then click on site, and then make sure you get into the citationmachine.net, and then just keep clicking next and see what you're missing. And then and if you have everything, that's perfect. If not, there's sometimes might be the author. You might have to look up the author or not. But it should be fine since you guys are having a lot of difficulties with the projects. Just as long as you guys have something that looks cited. But here it's not that cited that well, so I'm pretty sure you gotta. No. Why is it like that? Perfect. Whatever. Alright guys, just movie, working on some engineering stuff. Let me know if you guys have any questions and stuff like that. So November 9th, that's like about one more week, huh? That you guys are about to graduate. And then since you guys are working like crazy, you guys can't really work on your homeworks, huh, and projects and schools and stuff, huh? Hmm.